Hello everyone, I am Arif Hassan, founder of English Simplified BD. My mission is to help you speak English fluently. In this episode, I'll talk about why the American accent is so different from the British accent. After that, I'll use the question and answer technique to help you develop your speaking skills. Let's get started. In the 21st century, American and British pronunciations were pretty similar. Remember, the British Empire colonized America, and many immigrants traveled to America to start a new life. So, if your question is, why are American and British pronunciations so different nowadays? Well, there are many theories, but here's a reasonable one. It's the standard British accent that has radically changed in the first 2 centuries, while the American accent has remained almost identical. So, what happened? A little bit of history can help us. At the time, the British accent started to change. The Industrial Revolution began. Many families became wealthy in a short period. The upper class society didn't welcome these new rich families despite their wealth. Therefore, the new rich families tried to distinguish themselves from the low classes. One way they didn't that was by changing the ways they spoke. They wanted to sound more sophisticated, more elegant. So new tutors and experts on pronunciation offered their services to these wealthy families. New pronunciations, guidelines, and dictionaries were written, and this new way of speaking became standardized. It's called received pronunciation, and it is spread across the country. More and more people wanted to sound elegant, not like the lower class. It became a popular fashion. What's funny is how accents are prioritized in historical movies. For example, in the American War of Independence, British soldiers speak with a refined British accent, like they are on the BBC, while American soldiers speak with a standard American accent. Now, you know that's not very accurate. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Here, I'll use the question and answer technique. This is the perfect lesson for improving your spoken English. Let's see how it works. I'll give you some information. I'll ask simple question. After each question, there will be a few seconds of silence. It's your turn to answer the question. Just try to give a short and easy answer, not a complex one. After your answer, I'll provide the correct answer. This process will continue, and little by little, I'll be telling a story using questions and answer. Let's get started. The Parker family owned a big factory in Liverpool. Did the Parker family own a small factory? No, they didn't. They owned a big factory. Did they own a big restaurant? No, they owned a big factory, not a restaurant. Was the factory big or small? Big. The factory was big. Where was the factory? In Manchester? No, it was in Liverpool. What did the Parker family own? They owned a big factory in Liverpool. More than 1,000 people work in Parker's factory. Did only 500 people work there? No, more than 1,000 people work in the factory. Did less than 1,000 people work in the factory? No, that's not true. More than 1,000 people work there. Where did the people work? In a factory. They worked in a Parker's factory. How many people work in the factory? More than 1,000 people. Whose factory? Parker's factory. All the factory machines were steam powered. Were the factory machine electricity powered? No, they were steam powered. Were there just a few steam powered machines? No, all the machines in the factory were steam powered. What element did they use to power the machines? They used steam. All three children of the family took pronunciation classes. Did the three children buy a book about pronunciation? No, they took pronunciation classes. Did they take French classes? Did they take French classes? No, they took pronunciation classes. How many children took pronunciation classes? Three. What did they take? Pronunciation classes. The children sound more refined and sophisticated than their parents. Did the children sound refined? Yes, they did. Did they sound sophisticated? Yes, they sound sophisticated. Did they sound more sophisticated than their parents? Yes, they did. Why did the children sound more refined and sophisticated than their parents? Because they took pronunciation classes. As you can see, you are answering simple questions, and this technique helps you practice your speaking skills. It is like practicing with another person. This is the end of the episode. Remember to listen to it several times. It will help with your English. See you next week. Have an awesome day, and goodbye.